couple of years ago, you wrote and published a book. What is its title, and what message do you wish your readers to walk away with?
The title of the book is Bringing Progress to Paradise. It actually came out last October. And what I tried to address in the book was my own struggle with the issue of, can well-intentioned Westerners help with the development of a village like Bassa without destroying or harming the traditional culture of that village? And so Niru Rai and I had many conversations about how to do that. Can it be done? And we both became convinced after some debate that it can be done, but you have to follow certain principles. Number one is that any development project needs to, the desire for it needs to come from the village itself. It shouldn't be imposed in the sense of, well, I think you should have an electrical system. No, it was the village said to Niru, we want an electrical system. So Niru said to me, can you help raise funds to develop an electrical system? That's principle number one. Second principle is that the villagers themselves must take responsibility for providing all the labor so that they would build the system in the school. All the teachers are from Bassa who got their educational diplomas. The electrical system was built entirely by the labor of the villagers. The smokeless stoves were, the parts were purchased by our fundraising, but the stoves were put together by the villagers. They were built into their homes by the villagers. So having ownership, the electrical system is owned and run by the village co-op. So it's important that not only the idea, the desire for a project comes from the village, but the village really own it by providing the labor and then literally owning the end product. And then the third principle is that whatever the project is, it has to be sensitive to the local traditional culture, so that any improvement in the way of life of the villagers is integrated into their culture. Interesting example, Rai tradition requires that there be 3 stones within the home fireplace. And so when we were talking about smokeless stoves, well, how are you going to have the 3 stones in the fire if the fire is now contained within this metal structure? So the solution was you put the 3 stones under the stove. Or you maintain the traditional fire pit and use the stove for cooking your meals normally, but on formal occasions you use the old fire pit with the 3 stones.